Today I'm going to be taking out the Sony A6400 with the 85mm and the 24-70 F2.8 lens to the city of Liverpool, and all the photographs you're going to see in today's video have been edited by my preset pack, where you'll find 143 of them for only £15. If you want to check them out, the link is in the description below. Also, at the end of today's video, I'm going to be having a look through the hashtag CP photos. But with all that said and done, let's just dive straight into today's video. Alright, so this is where I'm starting today's POV with the A6400 outside of Leeds train station. Get a cool shot right there. Now the weather is very sunny today. I was hoping it was either going to be raining or overcast, but we've still got some really cool light to work with. I've got on the 24-70 right now. We're going to head down to the harbour area, and then I've got the 85 with me, so we'll switch to that in a little bit. And I like this perspective here, and the light is pointing in that direction, obviously with these shadows, so I'm going to stand in the direction of where the sun is coming from to grab that shot right there. I might take your photograph. Thank you very much. Is it a little art club thing you're doing today?
Yes, it's the Liverpool Urban Sketches.
Awesome.
A bunch of us dotted about the place.
Oh, okay, have a look what you're working at. Oh, wow, that's spectacular. I stick behind cameras because I'm no good with like pencils and everything, but that is absolutely amazing. Spend a nice to meet with people and everything.
Meet up, and then we'll meet up and everybody will look at everybody's bits of work and we'll have a little get cameras.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. It's awesome to see stuff like that going on.
Really, yeah, it's nice, you know.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Have a great day. Absolutely love your work.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got a pretty cool photograph there. It wasn't the best, but you know what? It was nice just to talk to that gentleman right there. Absolutely incredible work. And yeah, great to see other people in their craft creating awesome stuff. And yeah, always great. Art is just amazing in any form. I like the architecture on this building right here, so I'm going to just focus on a portion on it and fill the frame with it, just like that there. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like how the light is hitting it as well, and we got some shadows in there. Alright, check out this staircase here. Look how awesome that looks. Now I won't be able to get it all in the shot because this is a 24mm on a crop sensor camera. So now there is a barrier here. I can move it very quickly and literally just get this photograph right here. That looks really cool. Look at that frame right there. Before anyone tells me off, before I need to move on, just grab a few photographs. That is a really cool shot. I like that. We'll take it. Alright, so I've had to have a little break because I didn't charge up all my Sony batteries. So I've got one of them back up to 50% and the other two are charging in my bag as we speak. I've just spotted this frame right here, which is pretty cool. And we are now down near the dock area, as you can see. Alright, yes, we're down at Albert Dock. Look at this place. This place looks awesome. Straight away, I'm going to get a landscape shot right here. I'm going to bring up the aperture, bring it up to f10, drop the shutter speed, get that photograph right there. Also grab it in portrait. We've got all these locks here, so we can get some photos of them. Let's get a shallow depth of field shot on that. F2.8, shooting at about 35mm. That's pretty good. And now we'll get it in landscape. I like the framing on that shot. I do like that, looks pretty good. We're going to grab this shot right here in landscape, shooting at f9, 1/400 a second, bring it down to ISO 100. That's like a pretty good shot right there. Actually, I like this frame here. We're using this as a leading line all the way through. We got the building to the left. If I bring up the shutter speed a little bit, and there we go. We're getting that shot right there, which is super clean, and I vibe it. I like it. Right, for this shot, what we're going to do is we're going to zoom into 70, bring down the shutter speed, focus with a center focus point right there, and look at that. That looks pretty good. So what we're going to do is going to grab that shot again, but this time we're going to use some foreground right here. Bring up the shutter speed a bit. There you go. I'm liking this setup of this shot here. Also, Radio City in between those two buildings right there could look like a really cool frame. Alright, so I'm going to punch in at 70mm for this photograph. I'm going to use an aperture. Let's bring that up a bit to 6.3. Sounds like a good number to me. And then we'll use 1/500 a second shutter speed. Keep the ISO at 100 and grab ourselves that shot right there. That is pretty neat. Okay, I'm liking the framing and the architecture we got here. We got some really cool opportunities. The first one is just a wide shot of this here because we've got all the staircase and we've got the buildings in the background. And I'm just going to wait for this person to come down the stairs and hopefully get out a shot, and then we'll get our shot. All right, now everyone's clear from the frame. Grab that shot. Yes, right there. 24mm as well. Okay, we got the shot right there. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to get another shot there. I like this shot here because that person's got very similar colours on to the background itself. So, oh yes, that shot there. Look at our subject to the left of the frame, and then look at the colours and everything. It's really cool. She's like almost blending in. Alright, so for the next shot, I've pushed out a bit. I'm going to go low to the ground, get some of these cobbles in, and just get this shot right there. In Photoshop, I will get rid of the CCTV camera to the left, but that is looking pretty good. Okay, so this right here, if we can get, oh wow, look at this with the leading line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically sit down. Okay, F8, 1/400 a second, ISO 100, right there, bring it even lower, and there you go. What about that? Next time I come to Liverpool, I'll shoot with the SONY A64 and use the 14-24 because the architecture here would be amazing with a 14mm. I'm liking this frame right here. Again, just very simple architecture kind of shots, shooting at about 35mm. Again, with this leading line here, I think that looks super cool right there. I don't know, I'm just like vibing this like whole city because it's so cool with architecture. And yeah, hopefully these photos aren't coming across a bit too basic. I mean, that right there, that's not basic. That is, ooh, that is good. Using this stone as a bit of a reflection. I'm gonna go a bit further down. All right, this is a really good frame here. I just like everything with the statue down there to the building. So, gonna crouch down and get that. Oh, winner. Jeez, look how clean this floor is. Jeez. Alright, this is just a really cool frame right here. This doesn't even look like England. And that's saying so. Like, that looks so cool as a frame right there. Alright, so we've now switched to the 85 F1.4, which is the equivalent of 127mm on a crop sensor camera. Now there is another problem as well, because it is so bright. If I shoot at the minimum settings or the maximum settings of everything of 14000 f1.4 and ISO 100, my image is 2 stops over exposed still. So I'm gonna have to compensate by actually bringing down the f-stop. I just got a real quick photograph of that person right there on the scooter. Oh, that is so cool, and eye focus picked up immediately. I'm seeing a few opportunities for the 85mm. We got these bikes over here, got a lot of people on skateboards, which is pretty awesome. Let's see if we can grab a photo of this dude right here. Great stuff right there. I'm gonna get a photo of this really cool bike here, shooting at F1.4. That was really cool. And also, do you think he's got enough headlights? That was a good few shots right there. 11 shots just whacked off so quickly. Excuse me, would I be able to take your photograph? Yeah, brilliant, thank you. I just do photography, street portraiture and stuff like that. Brilliant, just like that, a couple more. Thank you very much. Do you want them sending it all?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have an email or so I can send them to? There you go.
Andrew. Yeah,
do you want me to write it down on my phone? Great chatting with you, have a great day. See you later. Grab a photograph of this gentleman right here. Bring up the shutter speed, 2000 second, f1.4, ISO 100. Great shot right there. I'm gonna get a photo of that gentleman over there, the one we just took a photo of a moment ago, from this angle, and we got both of them on the bench together, which looks really sharp, really good. I like that. Alright, for this shot, I like the shadows on the Liverpool Museum right there. Just that on its own is a great photograph. F4, 1/4000 per second, ISO 125. That's great. This is a pretty cool shot of this like street down here, all the way down. Look at that. I kind of like that frame. It's kind of cool. I'll be able to get a photo of him facing that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You swing around that way if possible. Yeah. Just a bit. Can you go a bit? Actually, can I show you?
You going?
Oh, really?
Can I have you standing here?
You want me to stand here?
Yeah, if you don't mind, and I'll get a cool photo of you, mate. Couple more. And one more.
You need photography then?
Yeah, I work as a videographer.
Oh, right, okay.
So I do photography on the side. I do YouTube and stuff like that. So.
Oh, right,
Yes,
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's. I don't know if you can see through that.
Yeah, I can see. That looks. That's a good one. That
There
one.
you go. Brilliant. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
With respect. Awesome. Have a great day. Thank you very much, guys. All right. So that looks pretty awesome. We got a photograph for a stormtrooper. It's not every day you get one of them. So let's go. All right. I'm gonna get a quick shot of this dude right here. That looks pretty good. How's that look on the back of the screen? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. All right, so in a few moments time, I'm gonna quickly switch to the 24-70. I'm just getting a photograph of a couple of people here. That's a pretty cool shot right there. Getting something good there. All right, first off, let's start with the landscape shot and look at that. I'm shooting at 1/4000 f3.2. I'm gonna bring that up to f6.3, drop down the shutter speed, ISO 100 of course, and that is looking good. Oh, the framing here is awesome. Look at that framing right there. That is great. I'm liking that. It's a pretty nice shot right here. Nice, grab that. All right, let's start heading this way. Start getting back to the train station. Just grabbing a shot of those two people walking towards me. That's great. F1.4 and that. Holy shit, we've got a couple of cool cars here. We've got a McLaren and a Ferrari. Maybe just get a quick shot of the Ferrari, because it's got a good background to it. Also, that's the first 22 plate I've seen this year, and it's on a Ferrari. Nothing really too good to grab from it. It's not in the best position at all for photographs. The McLaren's beauty though. 570S I think that one is. Gorgeous. I'll just get like the rear light here, and that's about it. That's the best I can do here. I still want to do some more car photography. Maybe just grab a quick one from the front. Right, it's not a bad shot at all, that Ferrari. I'll take that. Considering where it's parked, that doesn't look bad at all. I'll take that as a W. Alright, so that is all the photography we're going to be doing today in Liverpool. Last thing to do today is go back and have a look through the hashtag CP photos and see what you guys have been creating. Alright, let's just dive straight into the hashtag, and starting us off today is surrounded_me. I like the bokeh shot here of these flowers, nice colour grade on it. I like the way you brought out the greens in this photograph. The next one right here is by Chris G Media. I presume this is going away from you and not coming towards you, because that would be a perilous situation, but these are really cool photographs. Wow, damn. Streets of Portugal are amazing. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Great photographs right there, Chris. I hope you are having a great time over there. And this photograph we're going to look at is this macro shot. I love the detail of these droplets on the leaf. Real nice composite right here and real nice work. I like both of those shots. This is a nice long exposure shot right here by Beck's Son. I really like this. Great use of having a really cool foreground and then having the really cool background with the building as well. Combinates together perfectly. Great shot right there. Did I drop it a like? No, I didn't. Dropped you a like now. Scrolling down a little bit more, this is a really cool shot here by Dynamo Photography. This is just awesome. Nice color grade again, nice framing as well. Real nice put together shot. I like what you've done with this one right here. Next we've got another shot from an underground. This one's by Street Sniper. Really cool shots right here. I like all three of them. They're so cool, and I like the color grading as well. I like the way you brought out all the whites and the reds and really exaggerated those colors, especially in those last two photographs. I like this one as well. Real nice framing right here by awf.photo. I just like that framing, reds and whites again, and also you got your subject right there. Perfect framing, great shot. More photographs today. Oh, this one, wow. This one by Harlock Snaps. That is an absolute stunning view. Look at that. The composition is amazing as well. And just wow, that view just speaks for itself. That is amazing. Great capture right there. And we'll have a look at one more, and I'm going to choose this one right here of this empty street, this alleyway with the leading lines, the subject right on the bottom left of frame. it's just a great shot, really captures your eye, draws your eye in, and this was taken on a Samsung Galaxy S22. I've still got to do a POV with this phone right here, but that is awesome. Great shots right there, and I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone continuing to use the hashtag CPPhotos. If you're not using the hashtag over on Instagram, make sure you do. Your work might be featured right here on the channel, and also there's a lot of great content creators using it, so make sure you go and speak and reach out and follow other photographers using it, and just meet a part of this community who are using the hashtag as well. There's a lot of great photographers using it, and I'm sure there's a lot of great people you'll be able to meet over there as well. But the last thing I've got to say today is thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. It'd be really deeply appreciated and help the channel out a lot. But until next time, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.